Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Kirra and I am the Senior Director of Sales and Education for ZENTS, Unscented and Antara. And I'm also a holistic wellness coach. I love to cook. If I'm not at the spa, I'm in my kitchen feeding people and making them happy. And today, it seems as if during this time of COVID, we are all in our kitchens, and it seems like banana bread's what everyone's making. So it inspired me to create this new recipe, which is a really delicious banana bread that's grain-free, it's gluten-free, it's also paleo if that is important to you, and then it's dairy-free too. So first things first, we're gonna wash our hands, of course. So you're gonna wash your hands, and then we are gonna set the oven to 350. So, perfect. And then we're gonna just get going. You're gonna wanna have some really ripe bananas, 3 ripe bananas, which equals about a cup and a quarter. And so we're gonna mash those up. Mine were frozen, and so to defrost them, I just put them in the microwave, or I just let them defrost. If you put them in the microwave, 1 minute's really all you need to get them to defrost. And then if you're on the opposite end of that and you have bananas that you just got at the store and you're really jonesing for some banana bread, you can put your bananas in a paper bag and set them overnight for like 2 nights. Sometimes just 1 night is all you need, and it should ripen them. What happens is bananas give off an interesting gas that helps ripen them, especially when they're clustered together in a small space. So just a helpful hint. And then you're gonna do 3 eggs. So we're gonna be just mixing our wet ingredients to start. So 3 eggs, and then you're gonna mix it all together. And then next we're gonna be adding a non-dairy milk. I like using oat milk because I really like it when this tastes kind of nutty. So it's 2 tablespoons of almond milk or oat milk or whatever non-dairy milk you have. And then you're also going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and mix it all together. So what I found, something that was really interesting during this time, is like we're all in our kitchens baking, and there's a lot of baking ingredients that they're sold out of. So a helpful hint for the vanilla: if you don't have vanilla in your house, or if you can't find it at the store, you can use bourbon or whiskey as a substitute. I used vanilla today. So now we're gonna add in our dry ingredients. So this is gonna be 2½ cups of almond flour. So you just dump it in, and we'll mix these 2 flours together. And then this is gonna be 1/2 cup of flaxseed meal. So you just put that on in there. I use flaxseed meal because it really helps keep it moist, and then also it's so rich in omega-3 fatty acids, and then also really rich in fiber. So you're just gonna mix all that together, and then we're gonna add in 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. We're gonna mix this all up, and then we do have chocolate chips. I'm someone that I am a chocoholic, and I'm not afraid to share that with people. So you can definitely add chocolate chips if chocolate is something that you love, like me, or you can add nuts, and typically 1/2 cup of is really the equation for that. I'm adding 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, dairy-free. You can get them anywhere. Any grocery store now has that. And then once you have this all mixed together, you are gonna spray your loaf pan. So this is just a basic loaf pan. Spray it. You wanna really grease it up because you wanna be able to get that banana bread out. So really spray it up. And then you are going to add in your batter. So just add that in. Don't worry about evening it out. We're gonna do that as soon as we get it all in there. Oh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell it right now. And of course I have one baking in the oven, and so I can show you the final result. My house smells amazing. So then you're just gonna smooth all that out right there. And then I have 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. I love to add just a little cinnamon to the top. Once this rises, it just makes it look really pretty, and it just adds a nice little spice to it. And then you're gonna put this in the oven. So when you put that in the oven, you're gonna put it in there for about an hour, 50 minutes to an hour. And then magically, I have this, the final result. This is my banana bread. A few hints with, you know, once it is complete and done and you're ready to eat it, you don't want to cut it right away out of the pan. You don't want to cut it in the pan. You want to let it cool in the pan for about 15 minutes. And then once it's cooled in the pan, you can take it out of the pan, set it on a cooling rack, and give it another 15 minutes, and then eat it. It still will be warm, I promise. Those chocolate chips will still be gooey. It will still be absolutely delicious. Thanks so much for joining me. It's been such fun, and I hope that you enjoy cooking in the kitchen with your families and enjoy this recipe. Tons of love.